Becoming a Bitcoin investor is perhaps one of the most popular ways to get involved in the Bitcoin ecosystem. It's something where the barrier to entry is relatively low and you can do it instantly. Now, in my opinion, there are two main ways to be an investor. You can either be a day trader or a long-term investor, or even both. With day trading, I wouldn't really advise you to do this unless you have prior experience. Most traders lose trades over win them with day trading. However, you rarely hear about the losses when people report on just how easy it is. They generally just report the wins. So if you're a beginner, I wouldn't advise you to start day trading hoping to strike it rich. What I advise any beginner, in fact, whatever level you're at, is to invest for the long term. Become an active Bitcoin user by investing for the long term, because it's inevitable that the closer Bitcoin gets to the 21 million figure, the more valuable it will become. Now, I know it's not going to reach that figure for a hell of a long time. I mean, we're going to be waiting 100 years plus, so we might not even be around. But the point I'm trying to get across is to invest for the long term and invest as long as you're willing to. Make it a long-term commitment. Personally, I follow a strategy called dollar cost averaging. With this strategy, you can buy Bitcoins at regular intervals. For example, once a week or once a month, and you buy it regardless of the price. The key thing to remember here is that over a period of, let's say, 12 months, the average cost of the Bitcoins that you've purchased comes down. So this helps to increase profit as Bitcoin's price increases. As well as that, it removes that mental barrier and that mental block of investing large amounts straight out the hat. Now, personally, I'd rather that you invest smaller amounts more regularly, as I'm sure many of you would rather do, over just investing a huge amount in one go, because mentally that's a pretty tough thing to do, especially if you're new to investing. So like I said, it's a really simple way to get involved with dollar cost averaging, and it's a pretty effective strategy, and it's what I advise all beginners out there to follow. Now that's everything for this lecture, and in fact this section, apart from the assignment. Now I hope you gained value from this lecture in terms of understanding now how to invest. I'll be discussing this more later in the course, but for now, I'll see you soon.